Hello everybody there YouTube. It's your boy Josh Hawks and I'm back again with another YouTube video. I hope everybody enjoyed their Labor Day weekend. I sure did. So today I'm going to discuss the top 5 worst movies that I found just worst. Everybody entitled to their own opinion. These are the worst comic book films that I saw that I would regret ever watching. So let's start the countdown now. At number 5, only at number 5 is Daredevil. Okay, Daredevil, there's so many flaws into it. Like, for example, it was very cheesy. The special effects. I know a lot of people didn't like Michael Clark Duncan playing Kingpin, which I found was okay. He did an okay job, but then they had Bullseye, who pretty much looked cheesy. He was pretty much a bald guy with a on his forehead, and the fight scenes. It was one fight scene was like super cheesy. It's like when Ben Affleck met Elektra. They was like fighting in front of a playground with swings and stuff, and they was like fighting on a seesaw. It was like so cheesy and just it was pretty horrible. If you want to see this film, I recommend maybe, I hate to say this, go to Walmart or something, see if they got like a dollar bin. Cause I would not pay full price. Be honest, I would wait till it come on Fox 5 or something. To be truly be honest, that's pretty a low blow. That movie's pretty bad. And number 4, this had to be one of the worst Batman movies ever, like in the whole genre, the whole trilogy thing. Batman and Robin, which pretty much had an all-star cast. It had Arnold Schwarzenegger, George Clooney, Uma Thurman, and it was a celebrity fest, but it was just horrible, like poorly done. Special effects was bad. They had Arnold Schwarzenegger. They say like 1,000,001 like ice jokes or puns. You say like he like let's chill or what destroyed the dinosaurs, the ice age. Like it was just horrible. They had Poison Ivy who pretty much hate men, she tried to kill people. The movie was just overall just bad. That's why George Clooney, this is probably the movie that George Clooney got the reputation of being the worst Batman ever. Like, this film was just horrible altogether. Horrible. I would not recommend this movie to anybody. Wait till it come on Fox 5, like regular TV. Like, if you bored or something, the movie's pretty bad. Number 3, I want to give it to Green Hornet, starring Seth Rogen. Oh my god, that movie is pretty bad. I guess they was trying to go with the serious vibe. Like at the beginning, like they showed like his father dying and stuff like that. Then they bring Seth Rogen. To me, it wasn't even an action film. Most part, it's more like a comedy. It had a lot of jokes but Kato, he made the film. He had good action scenes, but overall, the movie was just horrible. Like they went in the wrong direction, in my opinion. If they would have did Green Hornet maybe as a parody, it wouldn't have been that bad of a film. But they were trying to go like the serious, but still funny at the same time. But it was just Green Hornet, horrible. Don't go watch it. I strongly recommend you don't watch it because it sucked. And number 2, which is a film I super duper hate. Like, oh gee. Number 2 is Ghost Rider. I actually went to the movies to go see this horrible piece of film. I'm not gonna cuss. Horrible piece of garbage film. Like, I was watching like 10 minutes of the movie. I was like, what am I watching? Like, and when he finally turned into like Ghost Rider, right? The fighting scenes was like super weak. Like this guy, like I forgot the villain name, but I didn't see the movie. But the movie is pretty horrible. Like that movie is so bad. I wish I could sue the filmmakers for my time back in life, because that movie was just horrible. Like the worst film. That had to be one of the worst films I ever paid. Like I literally paid. Like if I saw that movie on bootleg, I probably would have been mad. I was like, you know what, bootleg man, I want my money back. This movie was horrible. Like Ghost Rider had Nicolas Cage. He's a hit or miss. Like he sometimes he was in good and like Bad Lieutenant, but overall hit or miss. I think he just do movies, just any script, just for money, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. I could be wrong. Like it was one scene. I guess he's like in a mirror. He's trying to turn himself into Ghost Rider, and it was just horrible, horrible, horrible. Number 1 on my list have to be Catwoman, starring the sexy Halle Berry. Halle Berry is sexy though, but this is one of her. This is probably her worst movie I ever seen. Like, first of all, the movie had nothing to do with Batman. It was like a spinoff of a spinoff of Batman. So it's pretty much it had no link to the old Batman, like the 1992 Batman with the Catwoman. No link. It was just like on its own, and the costume looked stupid. The action scenes was special effects is not that great. Storyline wasn't that great either, but it did have Halle Berry in it. It's still number one worst. That's like the king or queen of worst comic book movies ever. As of recent, like I could go back in the day, like with those sorry special effects, but Halle Berry overall in this film didn't win a good. And they kept doing like cat references, like she like sleep on the counter, she had fall on her feet, she like drink milk, like it's more stuff that's bad about the movie. I really don't want to point it out because the movie is horrible. I saw it on DVD and I regret ever watching this movie. Like I want my time back for watching this stupid movie. Like I'm just saying, watching a movie like, bruh, when this movie gonna be over? Like seriously, like this movie was like the worst. Like this movie, I wouldn't even tell you to wait to go on Fox 5. Like this movie, if they was giving away for free, I like, you know what? I'm good. I decline. Like this movie is just overall just horrible. Like person who made Ghost Rider and Catwoman, they should get felony charges for like making a movie that horrible. Like they should be underneath the jail. Like I know I'm harsh, but that movie was pretty bad. Like I can't even, like you can go watch it and see for yourself. I would say don't pay no money. I'm telling you, don't put no investment. Don't use Catwoman DVD as an investment because you won't get no return. Maybe it's $1, like at Walmart or Best Buy. Maybe it's $1 movie, like on Black Friday or something. Go for it. But it's some film. So there's a few movies that didn't make my top 5, but they get honorable mentions. So one of the honorable mentions that makes my list is Elektra. Elektra should have been somewhere in the top 5, but it was just horrible. So it was a spinoff to Daredevil, which was a horrible movie, which I didn't know who gave the green light for that. That should have been a good move, in my opinion. And another film, it was like from the 80s and 90s. It really shouldn't get honorable mention because I'm going to give it the benefit because it was the 80s and 90s film. Howard the Duck. Like, Howard the Duck was pretty horrible. I believe it was directed by George Lucas, if I'm not mistaken, which that goes on this list as his worst film. Also, Green Lantern. Green Lantern wasn't a horrible movie, but it was a little disappointing. So a few things I didn't like about it. Like, it was disappointing going to the film. I went to the theaters to go see it. I was very disappointed. It makes my top 10, but it's not really like top 5 worthy. It's not horrible. Also, another movie, Spider-Man 3 makes my list, which was pretty horrible to me, in my opinion. It wasn't as bad as, let's say, like Catwoman or Ghost Rider, but out of all the movies in the trilogy, it was probably the worst, Spider-Man 3. I think they had too many villains, and it was like too many conflicting stories. Like, it was just horrible. Another film is Superman Returns, which is just boring. Like, it didn't show Superman really doing anything. It was pretty much boring. It was horrible in my opinion. I'm a huge Superman fan. If you didn't know, I'm a huge Superman. Favorite superhero, Superman. I'm just disappointed in that film. I have the DVD, but I'm not proud of owning it. Another film is Punisher. So Punisher wasn't really that good in my opinion. Punisher, all of them really weren't good. So they made one recently, like I believe early 2000s or something like that, like mid early 2000s. That was a little cheesy, corny, but it wasn't that great. Then they follow up with a sequel to it. I guess they got a different dude. It was better, a little bit better than the first one. It was like more dark and like more like gory, like showing more action. So that one was a little bit improving, but it still wasn't that good of a film overall. Jonah Hex, in my opinion, wasn't that good. That might be one of the. I remember watching this film. It was horrible. That was a horrible film. Shouldn't make the list. Another film should make the list is Ghost Rider 2, which I don't know why they did a sequel to it because the first one sucked. Like, I'm not gonna cuss, but the first one sucked, and the second one, somebody told me it was a little bit better, but it probably was just as bad as the first one. Like both of them, neither one of them was great. So another Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. What it's like for a nigga like me. Living out his backpack every night, needed a new place to sleep. But this is now, nigga. One's for the money, two for the bitch ass. Three to get ready, cause I feel I finally did it. Four's for the jealous rapper mad because he finished. Turn that motherfucker to a critic, man. I got so much shit up on my plate, dog. I was hanging on them corners late, pockets wasn't straight, bitch. I ain't gonna make it at this rate, dog. Know what I'm saying, nigga? Praying up to God, just hoping that he hear, nigga. I know the world got more problems and it's much bigger, but I figured I get some shit up off my chest. So all my niggas I would die for, load my pistol up, go out and war for. To all my niggas that ain't never make it out the streets, fucking keep going hard, don't let them see you weak. To all my niggas first time stepping in the pen, read a book and exercise, keep your spirit in. To all my niggas that's